Finesse, yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to Keema the Dreamers channel. How y'all doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is, getting through 2021 pretty well so far. So this video, I have been struggling for about a month now to make this video. So I'm gonna just jump right into it. So right after the first of the year, I was hospitalized, and at that time, I had to have a small procedure done to remove an abscess, and of course they did tons of lab work, and they did a CT or a CAT scan. And I found out that I have a large cyst on my left ovary. It's about 7 centimeters from what they could see at that time. And I would have to get that removed. So of course, with processing out of the hospital after the procedure to remove the abscess, I scheduled a consult with an OBGYN. That also, I saw her at the hospital as well. So I went to see her in her office, and she pretty much told me, like, the cyst is fairly large, so we want to go ahead and remove it. So she pretty much laid it out like, we can do a small incision, and if the cyst, is not too large, we can get it out of that small incision, pretty much like an outpatient procedure. Or we may have to do a slightly larger incision. If the cyst is too large, we may have to watch you for a little while before we can let you go home, but that still should be fairly quick. Or if the cyst was too large and was pretty much covering too much of my ovarian tissue, then they would have to remove the entire ovary. So, as most women, I immediately, I'm pretty sure my face was just like, because she was like, "Are you okay, Miss Smith? Like, are you nervous?" And I'm like, yeah, lady, like, you just told me that you might have to take my whole ovary away. Like, yeah, I'm really nervous. You pretty much, like, yeah, I'm scared. At this point, I'm scared. So I've been Googling since then, and I was leading myself down a dark tunnel, which I should not have. Do not go Google your medical information or any medical information that you're looking to know more about. I don't want to say don't Google, but just be very cautious of what you do, because yeah, I was making it worse for myself. So today was actually my final consult before my procedure, which will be in a couple of weeks. did I say my final? Yeah, my final consult before the procedure. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just kind of, today's been a day. But anyway, so yeah, so I had my final consult today. I got 2 different types of ultrasounds done. And the doctor came in, and like, my OBGYN, she's very like, let me give you the bad news first, and then like we'll talk about the other stuff later. So she's like, okay, so we're gonna process the procedure in a couple of weeks. These are all the risks. The blood clots, the infections, the everything. You could possibly die. Like, and she's like, but we don't want none of that to happen. We're gonna make sure that none of that happens. We're gonna do our best. And she's like, but from the looks of the ultrasound, it looks like we're gonna have to remove the entire ovary. So I'm like instantly tears are in my eyes. And I'm like, okay. Like, she's still talking to me about the procedure and like everything that I'm gonna have to do, and just like setting me up to like be prepared for the surgery. And I'm like, I'm there, but I'm not really there. Like, I've absorbed everything up until this point. So I'm very like emotional right now, because for any woman, that's very scary to hear. Like, I know that there are tons of women that only have one ovary and are still able to have children. But as I've previously discussed with you guys, I have other health issues, such as type 1 diabetes, which can make it a little high risk for me already. So I get to my car and I just break down. Like, I'm full blown, like, tears, like, why me? And so I've been nervous, and now I'm just like, it's like real now. Like, she didn't say 100% that's what they're gonna have to do, but she was like 85% chance that we're gonna have to take your entire ovary. So I'm like, this is just like, it melted my whole heart. Like, I'm just like, I don't know how to feel. I mean, I know how I feel. Like, I'm sad, I'm kind of angry, I'm hurt. I know it's not the end of the world, and of course, anything can happen. I can still have kids, hopefully they'll be healthy, I'll be healthy, I'll be able to have a healthy and successful pregnancy. No, I am not currently pregnant. In case y'all were wondering, I am not currently pregnant. But that is something that I want in my future. I want to have kids. I want to be married. I want to be able to have an offspring. And this has been really hard for me. A lot of people are like, tons of people have like kids with one ovary, or they have issues with fertility, things like this. Like, it's normal, like, but it still doesn't take away the fact that this is very scary. Like, I was already kind of hesitant because, like I said, I am a type 1 diabetic, which makes me a little more high risk for things to happen during pregnancy. But this is just kind of like the icing on the cake for me. it's not, I understand a little bit better now when people talk about having like infertility issues or things have to happen where they have procedures where some people have to get both of their ovaries removed, or people are just unable to have kids. Like I feel a little more where they are coming from when they're emotional about those types of things, when they are just trying to deal, just trying to like where exactly, like, what do I do? Like, I want a kid, I want, and I know there's other ways to have children. You can adopt, or like IVF is always an option. There's just lots of ways where you can have kids, but I think there's nothing like being able to carry your own child for 9 months and build that relationship. And like, I created this human being. Like, me and their dads came together and like made this human being. So this is something that I am struggling with. It's not a complete like end all be all, but I am scared. And I'm nervous about what's gonna happen, and about when I do decide that I want kids and I'm ready to try to have a child. I'm scared. It is very, very scary. And this will technically be like when I had the abscess removed, I was only numb from the waist down. Like, I was still awake and stuff, but they just numbed me. But this will be the first time that I've ever had like a serious surgery where they've like had to put me under like anesthesia, and like all of that. So it's a lot of firsts for me that are about to happen. And it's kind of scary to think, but I think that this may change my life. Everything that I planned, everything that I look forward to, it may change. And that's okay. It just kind of sucks. Because it's like everyone, I feel like most people have a plan for their life. They have something that they expect for their life. And for this to be something that I really wanted, something that I really expected, and now it's kind of just like, I don't even know if I'll be able to. It scares me. And if you have any friends or any family that are dealing with infertility issues, or just having like body issues that are going on, like with their lady parts, and they call you, or they confide in you, or they cry to you, like, just be understanding, because it's not easy. And I think a lot of people who don't have to deal with these issues, or don't have these issues, they don't really understand it. But when it's you, it's different. And so, yeah, I am going to continue to pray, and I'm going to continue to trust that whatever God has for me, it is for me. So if I'm supposed to have kids, if I'm supposed to have a family, God's gonna make sure I have that one way or another. So it may not be the plan that I have. It may not be the expectations that I have, but everything will work out for the good. And I have to believe that, and I have to have faith that everything is going to work out the way that it should. But yeah, if you guys have any comments or any information, like as far as the procedure, how it goes and all of that stuff, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to reach out to me on my social media and just let me know. Like if you're going through the same thing and you need someone to talk to, like I'm there with you. So let me know. Reach out, message me. Feel free to message me. All of that good stuff. Because you are not alone, and neither am I. I love you guys. And I will see y'all later.